Fact of the day.
Fact of the day.
Hello, hi, and welcome to Fact of the Day with me, Mark Lotsu, the love drug to stop addiction. So a lot of people have heard of oxytocin. It's a hormone released by the pituitary gland. It's known as the love hormone, and amongst other things, it regulates social interaction. More and more of it gets released when we hug and when we kiss, and it plays a massive role, a massive part in bonding between humans, particularly between mothers and children. So Iain McGregor from the University of Sydney said, "I know that addiction can lead to a reduced social interaction. It can lead to more of a fixation on the vice, be it cocaine or heroin or alcohol or nicotine or whatever it is. So addiction makes you feel less sociable, and the release of oxytocin makes you feel more sociable. So why not use oxytocin to beat addiction?" Obviously, there's an irony there, using a drug to beat a drug, because that's what you'd be given. You'd be giving people oxytocin as a drug form to then beat their addiction to a drug. He took some rats, he got them addicted to methamphetamine, so much so that they would push a lever hundreds of times just to get one hit. And then after giving them oxytocin injection either straight into the bloodstream or directly into the brain, they pretty much stopped pressing the lever. Absolutely amazing results. So next he got the rats drunk and tried the same thing. So he found that during a 2.5 hour binge drinking session, yes, we're still talking about rats here, the rats that had been given oxytocin beforehand only drank half as much beer as those that hadn't been given any oxytocin at all. And it also reduced self-administration of both cocaine and heroin in rats. These rats having a pretty tough time of it. Next was human trials. So small groups of humans, and they were given oxytocin to see the effect of their dependency on things like alcohol and cocaine and marijuana and opioids. But because they're humans, you couldn't inject large amounts of oxytocin straight into their blood or even given injections directly into the brain. So they were given a nasal spray which had the oxytocin in. The results? Pretty pathetic really, but mostly because oxytocin is such a large molecule, it was unable to cross effectively the blood-brain barrier, and it got broken down too quickly. So then they got together with some chemist friends and came up with like a synthetic oxytocin-like compound. And they called it synthetic oxytocin-like compound 1, SOC1 or SOC1. And the results from this, amazing, very, very effective in rats, but because obviously it's a synthetic drug been made by humans, it has to go through loads and loads of trials, and the human trials aren't until 2019. But it's thought if it's effective, it could be used to treat things like social anxiety as well. So fingers crossed there. Until then, what do? More hugs and kisses all round, I say. Oxytocin is our friend. That is the love drug to stop addiction. Thanks for tuning in. Love you, bye, love you, bye, love you, bye.